Hi, Sagittarius. This is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius anywhere in your birth chart, there is a message here for you. Or if you are a cross watcher, or if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your birth chart, there is a message here for you. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I do try to provide as much information as I can during this reading, so do watch for the little pop-ups that may run across the screen. Often when I am editing a video or getting ready to upload a reading to the channel, I do post additional information there, information that I feel may be beneficial to you at this time. And so watch the pop-ups and also read the description box. In the description box, I'll also post additional information I feel may be helpful for you at this time. Knowledge is power, and the more information that we have access to, the better we are able to discern how to move forward in a positive manner during our lives at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Sagittarius. Also, Sagittarius, this month, the new moon moves through the constellation of Virgo. As the moon moves through Virgo, life may seem a little chaotic and disorganized. We will be searching for or looking for order and clarity. Our emotions may be really radical or really a lot of ups and downs with our emotions during that time. And we will be noticing a lot of life's little imperfections or a lot of imperfections in life. And that is Spirit asking us to be a little more tolerant of ourselves and of others in our lives. Always remember, Sagittarius, what is meant for us will always find a way to us. What is not meant for us will always search for a way out of our lives. And we have this Three of Swords as the foundation of your reading. The message, the foundation of your readings, the Three of Swords. And anytime I see the Three of Swords, I just think of a tender heart, of a heart that has been hurt. And so many readers will think of this as a card of betrayal, but I don't necessarily always think that it's about betrayal. I just think that our heart is speaking to us. Our heart is being tender at this time. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. That noise was pretty alarming, but let's take a moment to line up these cards and see if we can get them all focused in here for you. And let's see. Yes, much better. Much better. And so we were talking about the tender heart. And let's see how this tender heart plays into the rest of your reading. And I think especially with the moon moving through the constellation of Virgo, I think that you're searching for organization, you're searching for clarity. And sometimes when we are searching for clarity, our heart will speak to us, our emotions will speak to us. And it's areas that make our heart tender that need the most attention, that we often try to overlook or slide by. Let's see how that Three of Swords plays into the rest of your cards here. And here we have your professional life, your career, your job, your education, and you are looking towards the future here. And you're looking through towards the future as being a student, learning something new, a new opportunity. Looking towards the future for a new opportunity, on learning something new, starting something new, a new project perhaps, starting back to school, and starting back to school, or maybe you know somebody that's starting back to school to further their career. And here I see that you are being recognized for your skills and talents. You are being recognized. You are looking towards the future. You're starting something new, or you have a new thought, you have a new idea, but you are being recognized for your skills and your talent, and you are celebrating that. You are celebrating this fresh start. You know, Sagittarius, Mercury does go stable September 15th, and Mercury is going stable, and it is renegade in your house of career, or in your career. And you will be emerging, or you are taking this time to gain new clarity and new understandings about your career and about the role your career plays in your life and the role that you play in the lives of others. And gain a clearer insight, gain a clearer understanding of what your career will look like, how you would like your career to look, that you're gaining clarity. Thank you, Spirit. You are using this time, or this time is meant for you to gain clarity on how you would like your future career to be, and the role that your work, your career, your business, your education plays in that. And the closer that we get to Mercury going stable, the more clarity that you will find, the more clarity you will have on your career. But you are being recognized for your skills and talents. And I think that recognition is going to springboard you into even greater success in your career. What that has to do with that tender heart, I'm not 100% sure. Let's look at your private life, your personal life, your family life, your home life. And I do believe that is where that tender heart comes in here for you, Sagittarius. That young page there. You are recognizing, you are seeing someone's shortcomings. Someone has let you down. Someone has disappointed you. Someone isn't who you thought they were. They're not who you thought they were, or who they said they were. Who they said they were. But I don't see where that is a deal breaker. So I don't know if you have recognized something, or that you have seen something in someone that is close to you. And so it could be a close friend. It could even be a family member, or a potential life partner, or a life partner, but you have seen something in this person that is different from who they said that they were, or who you thought that they were. But I see you adjusting. I see you accepting this person for who they really and truly are. Accepting this person. So quite possibly this person was saying that they were a King of Wands, when actually they're a Page of Pentacles. So I think this person was coming across, or presenting themselves to you as being stable, as being confident, of being sure-footed, of really being in touch with themselves, and really knowing who they truly are at the core of their being. But they are actually not as knowledgeable, not as spiritual, not as sure-footed, not as self-confident. Yes, they're not that they're a bad person, they're just not who they presented themselves to be. And you know, here we're going from somebody who, when we think of the wands, we think of fire, we think of action, we think of movement. And then when we think of pentacles, we think, obviously we always think of money, we always think of financial, we always think of the worldly. So quite possibly this person was presenting themselves as being a mover and a shaker, and somebody that made things happen, somebody that could make things happen, or would make things happen, and that they have done this before, and that they were sure-footed. And then here we have the Page of Pentacles, which is actually somebody that doesn't have the experience, doesn't have the knowledge, and is just in the beginning stages of who they would like to be or what they would like to be. And I think that while you may be disappointed in that, I don't think that it is a deal breaker, or that it is something that is going to stop this relationship or stop this togetherness. I think that you're going to acknowledge it, you're going to address it, and move forward in a positive light by having that open conversation. Because we know, Sagittarius, that a person doesn't need to be perfect in order for us to love them. And it's those little imperfections that really does endear them to us. And just think about this in the long run. Think of the big picture. Is this something, is who this person really is, now that they've shown themselves, is this person really what you would like long-term, long run? And only you can decide that. Only you can determine that. And it's not that this person is a bad thing or a bad person. I think that they were wanting to impress you. They were wanting to present themselves as more than they actually were, that they were more stable and more on their life's path than they actually are. And so only you can determine if this is something that is for you. And really, Sagittarius, think of the big picture. Think of the big picture now that you know who this person really is at the core of their being. Not that they're a bad person, but just, is this person long term who you see in your life? Only you can decide that. And I think that is why that Three of Swords is there for you, Sagittarius. And that is, really search your heart. Really search your heart to determine. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowledge. You are eager to move forward. Lots of fire, lots of fire. You are eager. Final thoughts, final messages is fire, 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 and legacy wealth. A lot of action, a lot of movement, and you are ready to move forward, and you are very action orientated. And you know, as you're seeing this action, and even now here when I'm looking at these wands, and that you're actually very motivated and you're ready to move forward and very eager to move forward. And I think that this person presented themselves as someone that was eager to move forward, somebody that was eager to move forward. You do have a lot of action, a lot of movement, a lot of fire in your cards today on building that legacy, on building something solid, on putting together a solid foundation. And the universe is bringing you in a gift of that extra motivation that you're learning. Put your guard down. Maybe you're being, and so when I see this Seven of Wands, I always think of someone that is being defensive, somebody that has their guard up. I think this is the time it's okay to let your guard down. Trust but verify. Trust and verify. And really do a risk assessment. Is the risk worth the payoff? Is the risk worth the payoff? I do believe that is what is the risk worth the payoff. And here I see the big picture. And so I think whatever you decide moving forward with this person, that you are finally recognizing for who they truly are, whichever decision you decide, it is going to be the right decision in building your future. So whether this person stays or whether this person goes, obviously will vary from person to person during this reading, Sagittarius, but do know whichever you decide, it will be the right decision in moving forward, in building that future self that you are wanting to build. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, do please leave a comment. If this reading resonated or parts of this reading resonated with you, please leave that in the comment section. Thank you, Sagittarius. You have a blessed week.